Well,
Maybe I mean maybe it's probably they probably played the Texas more than
is that a
me.
mulligan to 5? By the way, we missed mulligans.
I don't know.
Was he pseudo talking?
Yeah, it was
Got the
a
Texas mulliganing to 5 and the tap land on turn 1. Probably not where he wants to be on an opponent that's on the draw, so basically has 8 cards in hand. Turn 1, classic turn 1 play. Yes, Ospa did win Termagurf.
Bird's Paradise.
Ospa won 2-1 with Schmedium Boros. What's this card?
That's a benevolent bodyguard.
Quizzing BK on his pre-modern cards.
A foil benevolent bodyguard.
All right, 3
Can
mana.
sacrifice to give any creature protection from a color of your choice.
Yes, and speaking of protection from colors of choices, actually, Thalia Heretic Cathar has nothing
Nothing to do with that at all.
Guide of Souls.
You have no point.
I have no point. Kinda
Just like
Combo.
Minskin Boo.
All right, Chrome Mox coming down with a collector. Oof. But that Thalia, 3 mana Thalia is kind of a
good one.
Kind of a good one. Both Thalias are great. And while 2 mana Thalia has definitely seen more play, I am personally a big fan of the 3 mana one. Just kind of. Oh my goodness! Look at the start. Jared just off to the races.
Is that an
Attack for
Ozolith?
5. Yes, that is an Ozolith.
The Ozolith. This is one of the cards to get your party started here. They played the Ozolith, put a counter on Thalia,
Yep.
and then because it does
Little
that, it
replacement
also
dice.
gets an extra one.
Yeah. Oh, we got a Soul Ring. The play.
Guide of Souls. Silent Clearing is gonna do some damage.
Yep. Not so silent. All right, 3 mana. What do we got? Stoneforge Mystic. Stoneforge Mystic, notably
classic.
entering tapped.
Go get any equipment in your deck.
My assumption here is that it's
Put it in your
probably
hand.
going to get Cauldra complete. Oh, Jite.
It's like Jet.
Oh boy.
I like Jet.
You like pronouncing things incorrectly?
If you mispronounce something enough, just be able to do pronunciation. That's not how it works. at all.
Say that to
I have no point.
Say that to every single weeb who is watching right now.
Yeah, I guess I have no point.
Yeah.
Kind of
Kind of like her as a son.
Okay. The bits are so hard sometimes.
Yeah. All right. So Jite the grab. That card takes over games of Magic. But it looks like Jared has an Abrupt Decay in hand as an answer for that.
And a giver.
Got a Stepmom. Doing its best Mother of Runes impression. It's kind of different Mother of Runes, you know?
Yeah, Scales. I think it's an interesting choice, playing all the various protection cards. I wouldn't have. I don't know if that's a direction I would have thought to go with in Scales.
Yeah. Abrupt Decay coming down for that Jite. And
then the giver will block the Stoneforge Mystic. It's a nice heads-up block to roll 1 point of damage.
yeah, 1/2 happens to block 1/2s very well. All right, Endurance. I believe Endurance was the draw for Jared. One of the most terrifying things in Magic is when your opponent just taps the board. As you can tell, they're doing math. Opponents doing math is a scary thing in Magic. All right. Got a Winding Constrictor.
Another hardened Scales.
Yes. So Jared choosing to put 3 +1 counters on, and now we have an attack for 8. This block with the bodyguard here, just a little chump block. And Travis is kind of in a really rough spot here. Got a Mishra's Factory.
Does he have the new Bristly Bill in his deck? I just was wondering.
The new Bristly.
Yeah, the one in Jumpstart. There's one it's like... What?
There's another Bristly Bill.
Basically, yeah. There's a new one that's green 1. Whenever a land comes into play, you put a +1/+1 counter on something, and then if it's the second time that happened, you double all the counters on the creature.
You mean regular Bristly Bill?
No, this is the second time it... I can't remember the name of the card. It's a cat.
It's a what?
It's a cat.
Oh, so it's not actually Bristly Bill.
No.
Okay. Well, regardless, we're not going to see anything else as Jared quickly.
Sky's Cat Cub. He does have it. See? Check this thing out. It's sweet.
I thought we updated it.
We got to straighten these mats out. There's chaos happening on the table.
Not 21. There we go. All right. Jared going up a quick Scythe Cat Club.
I'm in the Scythe Cat Club. I opened one of these in Jumpstart last week, so
Yeah.
or earlier this week. Scythe Cat, not Scythe Claw.
Oh wait, what is
Scythe Claw?
What is this?
Would have been cooler.
We don't need these up.
Don't need what up?
There. We had last matches up.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes.
All right. So hopefully. So what?
Did somebody go straighten the mats? Is that we're just watching from?
No,
Maybe somebody is.
I think the matches just did the
Awareness, just awareness from the players.
Yeah, let's see. It's just a mono white deck, Death and Taxes too, but
That's generally
yeah.
how it works. Yeah.
I don't know. For whatever reason, I'm just thinking like you would run black too for some dumb reason.
Classically, you did, I think. When Death and Taxes first came out, wasn't it kind of black-white a lot of the time? Maybe not.
Interesting.
Or green-white?
Interesting.
Soul Cauldron?
There is no Calder complete.
Wow. There's also no formal wear either?
No formal wear.
Or is that a white card?
Formal wear is formal wear is still in equipment, but I think that's a slightly different style of deck.
But formal wear is like so good. I feel like you just never want to not have it in your deck.
I don't know. Would you consider this a Death and Taxes list or just a mono white aggro deck? Awareness from players
It's
doesn't
pretty-
sound like my group.
It's Death and Taxes, I would say.
All right, so turn one.
I'll call it Death and Taxes.
Turn one, Hopeful Initiate.
Oh, yeah, this guy's
play.
sweet. Training. Everybody's favorite ability, training.
Yeah, into a Stepmother, into Urza Saga. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of Urza Saga today. All right. Jared with a little bit of a slower start. No turn,
no-
1 mana accelerant.
No birdie this time. That bird was huge last game.
It really was. Mana acceleration is mana acceleration when your opponent is on a mulligan to play it as well. It's kind of insane. But maybe opting for a more long-term hand as he's up a game, so he can kind of risk it a little bit because he has a little bit of margin for error.
All right, he's thinking about this first play. He's going to go with Green Sun Zenith.
Green Suns for 1. What do you think he's grabbing?
Probably some Hierarch type creature, I'm guessing.
Yeah. My guess would be Birds of Paradise.
Maybe a Mother of Runes.
You can't grab
I'm
Mother of
messing
Runes.
with you.
Okay. All right. Oh, were you testing me?
I was testing you. Because I messed it up earlier.
Grabbing a Delighted Halfling. One of the cards from Lord of the Rings.
Why Delighted Halfling?
Probably because it blocks the Hopeful Initiate.
It's the A12.
Yeah. Travis not caring.
Not blocking, though.
Yeah, calling the bluff. And a walking ballista for 1.
Maybe he needs the mana fix for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know if he's got a legendary creature in hand. Oh, wait, he has a grist. He has a grist in hand.
No third land drop for Travis. Kind of rough.
We got a Chrome Mox. Is that a Savage Summoning? That is a Savage Summoning in hand. I haven't thought of Savage Summoning in...
Is that in his deck?
Am I just not? Or is that just a Berserk?
I do not think it's a Savage Summon.
It's Berserk. It's not Savage Summoning, which is the first card I thought of.
Ooh. Go real big.
Sentinel of the Nameless City. That's the card I was looking at. Oh,
Scythe
there it
Cat
is.
Cub.
There it is. There's the kitty.
Not Scythe Claw Club.
Scythe Cat Cub.
Brand new card from Jumpstart. I don't know if you heard about this one, but every time a land comes into play, +1/+1 counter on a creature. It's the second time you double the counters.
All right.
All right, he's going to put a Keen-Eyed Curator on a Chrome Mox as well, and play that Sentinel.
Of the Nameless City.
So 5 mana on turn 3, not bad.
Yeah, we do some delayed exploring, getting some maps.
Get your map.
All right, draw. There's a Saga trigger. Floating the mana. God, the fact that that happens on your main phase too means that you can just float that mana.
It's weird. Such a weird interaction.
It is a weird interaction. I do love it though.
I didn't even know it did that for like the longest time.
Yeah. Grabbing a Soul Ring. Turning 1 mana into 2. Doing a little bit of shortcutting here because we're probably going to be searching for some stuff.
White Plume Adventurer, floating 1. All right.
Bring up a good old White Plume Adventurer here. So BK, quick, what does the initiative do?
It does this stuff.
That's the dungeon. That's not the initiative.
Well, it puts you in the dungeon.
It does put you into the Undercity, so...
And then every turn, if you have the initiative, you get to go through the Undercity and
there
do
a way?
really dumb stuff.
Is there a way? There's got to be a way.
The first thing it does, though, is it gets you a basic land.
Here we go. I got you, chat. In case... Oh, no. It doesn't... it doesn't bring it up. There we go. All right, we did
that's
it.
nice.
Oh my goodness. I looked away for 2 seconds while I was doing this. What is that board state? Is this still the same turn?
He played a Box Diamond and a Skyclave Apparition as well. Getting rid of the Sentinel. And now he's got the initiative. And what a twist. There's a lot going on here now.
God. I seriously looked away for 2 seconds.
But no attack.
Only protect. Got an ornery Brushwag as the play.
Ornery Tumblewag.
Yes, my bad.
Which is also a Brushwag in your defense.
Yes, a Brushwag mount.
A Brushwag 2Gs.
How often do you think the mount creature type is gonna... Alright.
Alright. Explorer. We'll put a Bloodstained Mire in his hand.
Alright, well that combos pretty nicely with the cat. The kite has trample, doesn't it?
It does have trample as well.
So we can... So we can.
This card was bananas in the Jumpstart format.
I can imagine.
Okay, so the Brushwag is also gonna put some counters on.
Down. All right, so we got a block with the White Plume Adventurer. This is just a chump block, right?
Yeah, it's a 5/5 trampler.
Yeah, does
It's gonna take the initiative as well.
it does. That is that is so gross. So we're gonna put 6 +1/+1 counters on that. Give the White Plume Adventurer protection from green. Okay. Take that initiative.
Where did the Bloodstained Mire from the Bayou?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was doing his initiative trigger and he got a Bayou, and I was like, wait a minute. Whoa.
The initiative is good.
It can't be. It can't be that good.
Yeah, that's busted. If it were to be able to get basic land types, that'd be busted.
Do we have some pawns for the initiative?
We should get another one of
We
those.
should get a
other
red
size
pawn
cards.
and a blue pawn for that. That'd be kind of slick.
That'd be pretty cool.
Because then we could be like, he's walking into the lost well. He's gonna scry 2.
All right, is Scythe Cat it's a 2/2 as well? Good lord.
Starts as a 2/2, yeah.
Is this a... We're going to Beseiju the Walking Ballista. Okay. Interesting.
What got shot? Anything? Oh no, he's letting it resolve so he gets the land. Smart.
Yep.
So the side of the land is worth more than the point of damage.
Probably true, considering the... both board states are kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, we popped off on both sides.
Yeah. That's Sentinel of the Nameless City. Is exiled under this other... Under the...
It's not only
Stack
under it because it never comes back. Ever.
True. Well, it never comes back, but you do still need to know the information about it because you get the token.
Yes. You do have to remember.
All right, 3 mana.
It's a weird way to make a card, but yeah, that's
All right, what do we got here? Ranger Captain of Eos.
all right. Another one of those classic white cards goes and gets a 1-cost creature.
What are we getting? Wish there was a way for us to take a look without having to...
Dang, it's got to close it.
Yeah,
Ocelot Pride, maybe? Or
maybe.
how about a giant killer?
That is... You know what?
Doesn't look very gigantic to me.
No, see, it's a different... It's one of those fun things about the English language where words mean multiple things and word combinations mean multiple things. So as opposed to a killer that is giant, in this particular case, it is a killer of giants.
Oh,
Yes. Glad I could mansplain that to you. All right, initiative being taken.
that's going to get rid of that troublesome cub.
Yeah, that certainly makes Jared's board state look a little less favorable.
That cute little 6/6 kitty
Yeah.
with trample is gone.
It was
They grow up fast, don't they?
Yeah, it was an 8/8 at the time.
Was
at
it
the
8/8?
time, yeah,
Jeez.
this is a 2/2 printed, right? At this point, we might be seeing... I don't even know what Grist is going to do on this board state. So what do we have? We have Grist, and I think the Berserk is still sitting in hand.
Yeah, this isn't looking so hot for the scales deck right now.
No, I think we're about to see a 1/1 here. There's the Giver runes in play too, so... Yeah. Jared's seeing the writing on the wall.
He's not tumble-wagging his way out of this one.
No. Grab that Sentinel. Yeah. Well,
Welp.
That was a. I guess that's what happens when you don't mulligan to 5 on the play. That's
I'll be honest. I did not think Jared was losing that game.
I didn't either.
On turn 3.
I didn't either, but the power of Soul Ring and that was kind of a clinic. I seriously, I looked away for 2 seconds.
He rolled up a lot of big stuff there, and then this Death and Taxes deck really turned it around fast.
Yeah. I don't know if it's still like such a weird. I don't know. I don't know why I have a hard time believing that it's a Death and Taxes deck. Like I feel like Death and Taxes.
It just means white weenie. It's just means white aggro.
Really?
Yeah.
That's never what I thought it is.
It is not. I don't feel like it's meant.
Then where's the tax effect?
It's not there anyway. I mean, look at all of them. They're just like the best white cards thrown into a pile. I think. I don't know. I don't get the names. I think it's just because so many white creature value decks were called Death and Taxes for so long that everybody just calls every white deck Death and Taxes now. Because why would you not play the ones that do sweet stuff? You know.
Yeah, I guess because for me, in order for something to be Death and Taxes, it has to run all of both Thalias, which I'm 90% sure Travis is doing, cards like Containment Priest.
I don't know if Lean and Arbiter is not showing up. Yeah. I don't think it's Death and Taxes. I think you have to have Lean and Arbiter.
Let's find out. Does he have a Leon and Arbiter in the deck? It's a 2-mana card, right?
They never do.
They never do. Yeah. And imagine how good Leon and Arbiter would be against cards like Urza's Saga.
Call me a boomer, but I don't think I am. But but if you don't have Leon and Arbiter, you cannot call yourself Death and Taxes.
I think Jared, either Jared is still shuffling or took a mulligan,
or a Flicker Wisp at the very least. How can you be Death and Taxes without a Flicker Wisp in your deck? Impossible.
All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, there's a Hardened Scales. Gaia's Cradle.
Ooh.
That's a. I think it's a rough.
I think it might be his only land though.
It's not. There's a fetch.
Oh, okay, good.
Marsh Flats. All right, Travis is opting
he's
to
got Hardened Scales.
mulligan.
He doesn't have a 1-drop. I don't think he can keep it though.
He has the Hardened Scales, but he doesn't have a 1-drop creature. Yeah.
Right.
Well, oh no, Marsh Flats can't even get Dryad Arbor.
No.
Which Jared is running, I believe.
Of course, I would expect
it's under
that.
creatures, right?
Yeah. Well,
no, it's not.
Well, maybe not.
Who was running Dryad Arbor? Oh, you know what? It was the mono green deck. The mono green deck was running Dryad Arbor. So yeah, neither of them running Dryad Arbor. All right. Travis mulliganing to 6, opting to keep. Jared is shuffling. Is he mulliganing to 5? That might be the nail on the wall right there.
Jared's mulliganing to 5?
Yeah.
So I thought mulliganing in this match. That should be pointed.
Mental misstep should be pointed.
Hot take. Hot take if you're not playing this in your deck, this is the first one of my 100 every time.
Mental misstep?
Yeah.
It's
takes. So backbreaking.
I mean, yeah. Ooh, well, all right, Jared. Please tell me you have some amount of spells in hand, because that is a very fast start to whatever it is that you're trying to do. It's a Mox Jet. All right, yeah, that is a mulligan to 5 for Jared. On the play, too. All right, let's see what we got here. Misty Pass. Aether Vial.
We searching.
We're talking about...
I guess if you have Aether Vial in your deck, maybe you're Death and Taxes.
Would you consider a fish Death and Taxes?
Yeah. More Death and Taxes than this thing. Just kidding. I don't know what the definition is for death knell.
Yeah, I don't know either. Chat,
What-
do you have any?
White creatures that do things.
Yeah, because like to me there has to be tax
Taxing.
effects.
Taxing.
Yeah, your creatures have to. Oop, is that you?
That's my foot.
My bad. Yeah, I don't know. All right, Lush Portico. As good and insane as the Surveil lands are in the game of Magic, they are one of the most frustrating things to play with in paper.
You just hate them.
I hate the mechanics of the physical mechanics of playing with Surveil lands. I believe they are one of the best designed dual lands. Like from a design standpoint, one of the best designed dual lands in a long time. From a mechanical, like purely like physical mechanical standpoint, they are a pain. You can't shortcut with them, and that is one of the biggest advantages that, or like one of the biggest ways that paper Magic has to make games go faster. Got a Conclave
Mentor, right?
Yeah, I believe that is yet another Hardened Scales.
Yet another Hardened Scale. How many Hardened Scales are in his deck, do you think?
We've seen at least like 3 or 4 of them. Probably every single effect of that type. Oh boy! All right,
What is that thing?
that is a. I genuinely do not know. A
It's,
green white 2-mana card. Glyph Elementals? No. Botanical Brawler.
Oh yeah, it is Botanical Brawler.
Yeah. All right, and
It is another Hardened Scales too,
all right.
but only if it's the first time.
All right, we've got a Mother of Runes. Being
Luckily, I had that Source of
violed in.
Plowshares for the Mentor.
Yeah, otherwise that would have.
A little gross. Is Aether Vial Soul Ring?
Is Aether Vial a Soul Ring? I don't know.
Discuss.
I don't think it's nearly as good as Soul Ring.
Sometimes it's better.
Sometimes it's better, but I think overall, I think most people would rather have a Soul Ring.
D&T, I'm not sure. And like a white deck like this,
Yeah, that's why I said most. There are definitely cases where
like in a white deck like this.
let's see. Is Jared tanking? Trying to figure out what to do. Staring into an Aether Vial is kind of a scary thing to do. Because
Yeah.
you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. You gotta call the, like,
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, it makes your cards play at a different speed than they normally would, you know?
alright, well, that was actually Travis's turn. So we've got the
Cursed Wombat?
Cursed Wombat. What was this card misentered into our system as? I can't remember.
Whenever one or more plus one of those colors are put on a permanent, put an additional one.
A Johnny being vialed in. A Nui and a Goody.
Did they not attack with Botanical Brawler?
No.
Just
All right, got a kitty cat
the
coming
fear.
in. Adeline too being vialed. That's so gross. Adeline is a messed up magic.
I believe it has been better than Soul Ring this game.
You are correct. In this
It's
particular
made 6
game,
mana in the first 3 turns.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what Soul Ring would do too.
First 4 turns.
That's what Soul Ring would do too.
Soul Ring could have made 8 by now.
In this particular case, it's colored mana, and that's what matters. Very pip dense board for Travis, but that Adeline is going to do a lot of work, I think. There's an Ozolith in Jared's hand.
Smoxjet has not been doing work for Jared at all.
Yeah, it's just kind of not needed it. Man,
Well, one way to look at it's not needed it. The other way to look at it is has not gotten opportunities for it to do anything extra for him.
So we've got a walking ballista for 2, I believe, because of the cursed wombat.
But he's gonna say, "Get lost, get lost, wombat, get lost." Gross.
That in response to the walking ballista, so ballista only gets 1 counter. I don't know if Jared's going to be able to find his way back from this one. That
Doesn't it get a counter from the botanical brawler though? Like a bonus one?
Let's find out. Yeah, it should.
I think they fixed it.
Yeah, they did. Okay. Okay, so machine taking down Mother of Runes. One of the best things about walking ballista is being able to take off a Mother of Runes.
Defeating moms.
Is that it's the 2-mana Thalia in hand.
But he did miss the token because he explored with the map, and that's where he got the second token from.
Interesting. So you should actually have another one.
The ballista should be at 3/3
3 right now.
or
Yeah.
2. It should be at 2 right now because it shot something, but because the botanical brawler only activates once per turn.
Or the first, if it's the first time.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's not quite once per turn, but
it's worse.
yeah. It's better than once per turn.
No,
That Aether Vial, yeah, that Aether Vial has been disgusting.
yeah, Vile's still great.
It's just in the year of our Lord 2024, Aether Vial, still a really good Magic card.
All right, so I think Jared not in it's another.
Touch the Sphere Realm. Probably in response to in response
to the map
Explorer.
activating.
Wow,
That's brutal.
that's so gross. You don't get to find your way. No navigation for you, Jared. Your walking ballista is just going to.
I believe, yeah, it fizzles the ability to because it's sorcery speed, right?
No, it doesn't have a legal target. Because
Yeah.
target creature you control explores. Yeah.
Lots of removal from Travis this game, really keeping control of all of Jared's various hardened scales he was playing.
Yeah.
It's been a rough path for him, and the Vial
Yep.
doing crazy stuff this game.
Adeline's a 5/4 right now, so this is attack for 8, I believe.
Is Adeline attacking?
Yeah. Adeline has Vigilance. Yet another amazing thing about that card. And I think, that's a Swords to Plowshares. That's not nothing. That might be able to help. Oh,
He's got the
mental
misstep.
Oh,
I told you. I told you mental misstep.
This is brutal.
This is.
This is absolutely brutal. That Swords to Plowshares.
He has played around it.
Oh my goodness. Good old Canker Bloom.
Anchor.
Not really. Oh, he can't cast the Swords to Plowshares anymore.
Again.
He's got Thalia.
Oh.
Yeah. Captain of Eos. Before Ranger Captain of Eos,
There was Ranger of Eos.
Ranger of Eos. Let's
Invitational card of Antoine Rouel.
let's actually get that. Let's get the real art for this card on here. Not that it's really going to. God, there are like a million of those things. There we go. All right. Okay.
All right, Guide of Souls
Jeez.
and Benevolent Bodyguard.
This is just kind of gross here. Now, mind you, the mental misstep can't be cast. All right, Adeline.
This is a board.
Yep, and Jared has scooped it up,
Yep.
and looks like Travis Wilcoxon is going to take this game 2-1. Take this match 2-1.